Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Wife 25 cheated on me. M27. Advice. Long story short. My wife and I have been married for 3 years now and together for 5. We have 2 kids at home together and share everything. I thought we were a lot closer than this. It all started with her cousins and her husband inviting her to stay with them. She brought our daughter. Many things about this piss me off because I was so happy for her to get some time. Unbeknownst of myself, she came home and immediately said she wanted space and wanted to separate. I'm thinking, okay, WTF, she was just fine. We have had our problems, but why is she acting this way? Long story short, her cousin went through the husband's phone finding extremely vulgar sexting and immediately confronted my wife. My wife immediately told me about it since she was caught. She blocked her cousin from my profile so that she couldn't tell me first. She cheated on me. I'm broken, suicidal, angry. She told me what happened and I was shocked, so I gave it a few hours. After a few hours it really set in, so I messaged her cousin asking what she found. She sent me astonishing texts which show things that I could not believe. I got up and I slammed the door off of the trim and punched a hole in the wall. Since then I have told her I'd like to try to figure it out, but I don't know how long it'll take to get better. She blocked him on everything, but she wanted to wait till she got closure first. I'm not sure if I want to stay in this relationship anymore. I do still love her and we have built up a lot of things together. A good home for our kids for one. If we divorce we are losing everything. I don't know if I can stay civil. She doesn't want anyone to know about what happened. But I want to scream it to the world. I am leaning towards wanting to work it out, but I don't know how to act or if what I do and say to her is in the wrong. She says I am gaslighting her. But she is doing just that to me. I'm so confused. I feel like she is more worried about her self-image than trying to heal this, but maybe she doesn't want to lose everything too. Because her family would most surely get rid of her if they found out. I really could use advice or maybe talk with someone with a similar experience. Is it worth it to stay and work things out? What should I expect from her from now on? How should I behave if I want to salvage this? Update: her AP reached out via email, which she lied about and I confronted, to let her know that family members were being informed of said affair. I confronted and got very shouty at her and explained why this isn't behavior of someone wanting to fix a relationship. She again tried to place it back on me, saying she's afraid of me and that she already hurts enough without me saying anything. I've explained how that's not okay with me emotionally. She cannot keep lying. I am awaiting an appointment with a counselor so that the counselor hopefully shows her how in the wrong she is in these scenarios. If things proceed further this way, I will not be able to proceed with reconciliation. She has to have control and I'm no longer giving her any. She says I am gaslighting her. Translation: she's not remorseful of what she did, only that she got caught. Truly remorseful WS blame nobody and nothing else but themselves. Is it worth it to stay and work things out? No. Man, look, she'd lied to you and only come clean because she got caught and needs some closure from him. If you have any chance at reconciliation, then she has to go no contact with a fair partner. And the best thing for you to do is leave her and co-parent your kids and exercise, and if you can join a gym, get yourself in shape. She got closure. Where is your closure? She sounds like a closet narcissist. I'm more shocked her cousin isn't blowing everything up either. Your marriage is unlikely to succeed. To rebuild trust after infidelity takes a tremendous amount of patience, empathy and understanding for what she put you through. She isn't exhibiting any of this. You're just delaying the inevitable. My heart hurts for you. Lots of great advice here, and personally I would remember the fact that she also betrayed a close family member. 2 betrayals for the price of 1 thoughtful face. She has a deep character flaw, and likely some sort of personality issue. Take into consideration that means a possible lifetime of mental/emotional recovery, as well possibly a lifetime of relapses in behavior, featuring innumerable betrayals and lies both big and small. I could not remain in that relationship, and I would hope that you realize you can do better. There's a lifetime ahead of you. Time is invaluable. Please, run and just get rid of her for your own good. With that said, if you feel the need to reconcile, it is going to take a lot that she obviously isn't interested in giving to you, because she is, after all, characteristically flawed and messed up in the head. And by a lot I mean exposure, therapy, taking responsibility, complete transparent honesty about everything, including a timeline, and possibly an indefinite separation. That's the bare minimum on the road to true reconciliation, and it usually takes just as long as you've been together. She messed up big time. Good luck. You need to get space from her so that you can decide if that is really what you want. It doesn't sound like she is serious about wanting to reconcile. Don't worry about salvaging it. Worry about your health. You've just suffered a serious wound. You need to take care of yourself. It's hard to do that when I have a full-time job and kids. I don't get to work on myself. You have to make the time. Get space from her. You have to take care of your kids, but you can't do that if you don't take care of yourself. Take the time you'd be dedicating to working on your relationship and wasting on her, and focus only on yourself instead. There's 24 hours in the day, say 8 goes to your kid, 8 goes to your job, 8 goes to you and your wife. Take that 8 for you and your wife and focus only on yourself. Your wife takes a back seat for now as you sort your internal monologue out and sort out how you want to move forward. During that time, consider that if you stay, this isn't something that's likely to just go away over time, but it's more likely that you'll have to learn to cope and live with what she's done, which is no way to live emo. I think someone that's capable of doing what she did to her own family is someone that simply can't be trusted. It's the hallmark of a broken, selfish, self-serving person. It's also completely stupid of her to expect you to protect him by extension from the consequences of her actions and be tight-lipped about it, nor is it healthy for you to just bottle it up and deal with it yourself. You deserve all the support needed to deal with this, and a part of that support includes talking about it with people you can rely on. I gotta second this. You will die slowly or make the wrong decision if you don't do this. Time to shine a bright light on her affair. Salvaging this is 100% in your court now. She surrendered that fully by betraying/deceiving you. Do not act rashly and take time to decide. One little trigger will tip you from a leave/stay/leave right now. If you can get past the images of her desiring another, the lies and deception, it then takes full commitment on her part, and so far you're not getting any of that. You were spot on. Sounds very much like she only cares about herself and not the pain she's caused you. Focus more on her actions and not on her words, but to me, both sound like she lacks remorse. Has she genuinely apologized in the least? Sorry sir, this doesn't sound like reconciliation material. Maybe temporary separation to focus on you and go from there, then assess her true intentions from a distance. Good luck. Sorry this happened. What should I expect from her from now on? Based on your description, there is no real remorse. I didn't hear any actual actions or changes to repair your trust or help you heal. On the contrary, it sounds like she's trying to avoid any consequences. Expect more blame shifting, and lack of empathy or remorse for the damage caused to you. Eventually it looks like she's like to rug sweep everything. Do not allow this. Trust me, it multiplies your pain and emotional damage. How should I behave if I want to salvage this? Firstly, even if you want to salvage this, you can't unless she meets the most basic reconciliation requirements, i.e. what I described above. You need to behave with strength. You decide what happens next. You set the criteria for reconciliation. You get to decide if you need to tell someone about what happened. She needs to bend over backwards in actions, not only words, to repair your trust and faith in her. How the heck are you going to be able to overcome this if she's not even trying to win you back? Try to remember the advice you'd give a friend if they were in this situation. You deserve someone who will fight for you, not someone who does what they want, avoids consequences and gaslights you into staying for their benefit only. You deserve dignity, respect and someone who actually loves you. Sorry you are here, mate. What kind of actions should I be looking for? She's not a slave, she can't just weigh on me hand and foot. But what kind of things should she be doing to regain my trust? What kind of actions should I be looking for? I need to know what to expect so I can make my own decision. Well, the things I would look for, but are wholly dependent on what is important for you. Complete transparency on all communication devices, email, phone, social media etc., with all passwords provided, with a clear boundary that any contact with AP is an instant end to reconciliation. No deleting of emails or SMS. Not for you to police her, but to give something to check intermittently to appease your concerns. This should only be for a time, as your desire should realistically subside over time if she is demonstrating trustworthy actions. Complete transparency on people and places. Where is she going and with who? How long is she going to be there? Why this? It is simply to help build up trust, by keeping to her word. Trust takes years to build, but destroyed in an instant. Did someone hit on her? Is there a person you're not comfortable with? You need to know. Again, this is about transparency, not policing. Engage in conversations about the affair, keep it to a minimum time limit at any one time. A good counselor may assist with this. You will need to understand and process the betrayal, and she cannot determine when and how long it takes you to overcome this. 0 blame shifting, no really. 0. This is a hard boundary for me. She chose her actions, and whatever the state of the marriage, I am sure you both had needs that weren't being met. It is no excuse for her choices. She had a million other choices she could have made to work on the marriage, but she chose to betray your commitment in the most selfish way possible. She has to own her choices and take responsibility. She needs to display empathy and care when you are triggered, because you definitely will be, when you get triggered by her behavior, a word, a song, anything that makes you feel unsafe and reminds you of the betrayal. In these moments, if she becomes defensive, and is overcome with guilt and shame, then she is prioritizing her needs over yours. She created this, so in these moments you need to be the priority. She can work on her shame in IC or at another time. She needs to display genuine care and desire to help heal the wounds she caused. Genuine actions every day, words are cheap. Affection, sex, quality time, whatever displays to you that you are valued, and not just some meal ticket, only you will know what it is for you. I'd recommend joining the r/as one after infidelity, as people there could come up with much more. These are just a few of my highlights. Best of luck. Closure with her AP means closing the door on your marriage. If she can't cut contact with him, just end it immediately. Also, she doesn't get to set any conditions. If you divorce or if you reconcile, you have to take back some of the control she has stolen from you. Yes, tell people what she's done. Tell your family, tell her family, tell your friends. You need the support, and she needs to know there are consequences to her actions. The longer she hides her shame, stays in contact with her AP and sets conditions with you on how you get to heal, the more likely she is to get away with this and do it again. She made her choices thinking only about herself and not about you, so now it's your time to do what you need to do for yourself, and she can either support you and help fix what she broke, or she can hit the bricks and face the consequences alone. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.